they know what exactly they want to do, and we also know how to easily get into the track. में एक और प्रोडक्ट अच्छा लगेगा जो एम में नहीं था, so you have to go with a lot of material exploration and plan. So I think हर आर्किटेक्ट को एक हाउस ऑफ कर्व्स होना चाहिए, वो उसके लाइफ में जो प्लॉट देगा, एक पुश देगा. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, मंत्र जो ऐसा है कि आप दिल से चुनो, दिल से करो. You always put clients first. Clients' happiness is your reward. So I think that, and don't rush the process. Don't rush the.
Hello, my name is Amrita Jha. Today we are excited to have Sasyantika Manivahanan with us. She is a talented architect who is passionate about design and creating meaningful space. In this interview, we will talk about her journey in architecture, her design idea, her experience in the industry, and the projects she had worked on. Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us today. We are excited to hear about your journey and your thoughts on architecture. Let's begin the conversation. Can you briefly introduce yourself and tell us about your journey into the architecture?
Yes, so I think most of you must be buzzed about my name. It is Sasyantika Manivanan. So I am Sasyantika Manivanan, the founder and principal architect of Sirpi Architectural Studio. So we started this studio long back since I was in my college days. So as most of you would have been doing your projects when you were in your college, I was also the one who started the same. And I finished my college school and studies at Tamil Nadu, and we have started practicing in Tamil Nadu as well at Coimbatore. So yeah, that's it about my shuruat maybe.
Okay. And what inspired you to choose architecture as a career?
Okay, so I think a lot of students might have the same answer to this. I don't want math. But then all of us ended up doing a lot of maths, feet and meters and centimeters and millimeters and a lot of things. The same thing, I was also into the trap. But then to be on a very serious note, I used to be a very creative child. I cannot tell it by myself, but I have to put a point at some point of time. So yeah, so you sketch a lot, you paint a lot, you draw a lot, and somehow you get into this field, the art field. And then at some serious note, I started my journey towards architecture with all these entrance exams and all those stuffs. So inspiration, I can say the inspiration was to become a self-independent woman. That's all. I don't think I had an inspiration that I want to become an architect because of this person. No, that was not the point. I wanted to become an architect because I believed in myself that I would love if I get into this job. I was very clear on the fact that I don't want a 9-to-5 job, but then I ended up doing 24/7. That is a different scenario, but still, that is the basic thing.
Okay. Is there any family background in architecture?
No, nobody. My family is totally a doctor family. I think we are having around 10 to 12 doctors in my family already. So I think I am the first architect in the entire generation, entire bloodline so far. So there is no family background that is related to architecture.
Okay. Yeah. How could you describe your architecture design style?
Okay, so for me, architecture design and the philosophy of it is very simple. We do not see, a lot of people might have a lot of ideas, a lot of people follow a lot of stuffs. I do respect that, but my thinking on it and my point of view is that you design spaces that gives you everyday experience, be it residential, be it commercial, be it hospitality segment. So your design is something that is going to be used every day, every single time, on your happiest days, on your most worst days in your life. So I just wanted to be a part of it, making you even more happy. And then maybe when you grieve more, I just want my design to be giving you shoulders and giving you calm and all those things. So far as architecture is that, and I think we put client and we put the user in front of design. We put their needs in front of design, and then we design for their needs. We do not put the design and then we ask them to fit their needs into it. That doesn't work. Most of us don't do that, and we strongly don't do that. We do understand the lifestyle of the client, their experiences, their everyday routines, their do's, their don'ts, their likes, and everything, and then we create a user manual of how they do, what time does the client wake up, so where do they love starting their day, where do they love ending their day. So everything comes. I think that is why architecture is very important, in even in a little 4x4 room or 6x6 room. That is why architecture is very important. So I think we do follow that, and that has helped us a lot shaping our journey so far.
Okay. And could you share one of your most memorable or challenging project?
Every project for us is challenging. No project comes like a butter. No project starts and ends like a cherry on the cake. So you have to be the cherry on the cake. You have to be the cherry if your project goes well or does not go well also. So most challenging is to coordinate with all the laborers, with all the vendors, to all the contractors. One doesn't turn up in the right time and then you're screwed up. So you have to be there for everyone, coordinating stuff. So if he doesn't do well, you have to know whom to put in his place, whom to put in her place, and all these things. So I think every project is very challenging. And nowadays the competition has grown so much that a lot of architects share a common wall between them in co-working spaces and other spaces. So many architects have grown up in this industry. So every day is challenging in this field.
Okay. Then how do you see the architecture and design industry evolving in coming years?
I think it's going to be very challenging. Already we are facing a lot of challenges right now, competing with fellow colleagues and competing. See, one thing is, now we are in college for 5 years. Like most of us know that architecture is for 5 years, and then when you do masters is for 2 or 3 years, depending on what major you do. So 80 or 40 of them are your competitors already when you're in college directly. You know what the roll number 1 is capable of, what the roll number is 40 is capable of. Imagine so many people passing out every single year from a single college, and then multiply it into 10, 400, 500, 800, so many people in just one set of land. So take it in one district. I might not know what other college students are capable of, what other district architects are capable of, but yet I am in the competitive line. But yet I am also running the marathon along them. Right? So at this point of time, there are X number of architects I'm already competing, and there will be X into X number of architects in the future. I think that explains well of how competitive it is going to become. But I think if you put hard work and smart work together, and if you do your work dil se and man se, I think it will give you a place, definitely, for sure. So yeah.
आपने कोई ये किया है रिनोवेशन वाली कोई प्रोजेक्ट किया है? हैव यू डन एनी रिनोवेशन?
हमारे होता है, बहुत रेनोवेशन प्रोजेक्ट्स होता है हमारा, इसलिए क्योंकि अभी नो एवरीथिंग, सिविल एज वेल एज इंटीरियर ऑल्सो. The reason being that the land area has now drastically fallen down, that we do not have a piece of land to buy. A lot of people invest in it, and a lot earlier times that we do not have a land. So what happens is you are passed out your ancestral property that becomes a place where you want to live, but yet you want to do a renovation according to today's design, or you want to do a restoration project. So a lot of architects have started getting renovation projects, and we started a journey with a renovation project with interiors and renovation and all these things. So we have done renovation. So the complications and the plus and minus of renovation is, जब आप कोई नई घर खरीदती हो और नई घर करती हो ना, आपको ये नहीं पता है कि 100% आपको ये नहीं पता है कि इस कॉर्नर में क्या होना चाहिए, उस कॉर्नर में क्या होना चाहिए. लेकिन अब अभी आपके घर जो है और मेरे घर जो है, मेरे घर जो है अभी 10 साल हो चुका है, हम अपार्टमेंट में है और 10 साल हो चुका है, लेकिन पूरी फर्निश्ड है। लेकिन अभी मुझे पता है कि ये जरूरत नहीं था, ये कैबिनेट जरूरत नहीं था, वो कैबिनेट जरूरत नहीं था, क्योंकि मैंने 10 साल इस घर में I have lived, so I know what is there and what I should not. So when I do the renovation next time, I will give the space more of life, that will be more comfortable for the user, that is me. So renovation में A plus होता है। अगर कोई हमसे आता है कि हमारे घर को रेनोवेट करना है, हमारे ऑफिस को रेनोवेट करना है, कुछ होता है, they know what exactly they want to do and we also know how to easily get into the track. लेकिन नए घर होता है ना, पहले हमको क्या करना पड़ता है, दीवार दिखना नहीं चाहिए, पूरा पैनल कर दो, वो कर दो, ये कर दो, ऐसे क्लाइंट आता है। Even they are not so much sure of what they will be needing. See, the need is different, the want is different. One is for your survival, for your everyday needs. You will need a dining table. आपको 8 सीटर चाहिए, आपको 15 सीटर चाहिए, आपको कैसे पता है? जो 2 लोग लगते हैं आपके घर में खाने के लिए, why do you need a 15 seater? So you won't know, right? But you have to know what is your need first. आपको बाथरूम जो चाहिए, आपको बेडरूम जो चाहिए, किसके लिए चाहिए, आपको पता होना चाहिए. How much time you will spend there, how much time you will spend in your living room. According to that, you have to start designing. So it comes very much interestingly and very much functionally in renovations, because they have lived in that house for a longer time. They know what is the need and what is not needed, what has to be eradicated, what has to be changed. So renovations projects are very challenging on that aspect, and also in another aspect when it comes to services, electrical, your plumbings and all these things. क्या होता है कि 10 साल पहले जो इलेक्ट्रिकल आदमी जो होता है वो अभी नहीं होता है, कांटेक्ट में नहीं आता है, तो उसको ही पता है कि क्या लाइन कहाँ है. So when the architect enters, they have to do the work. So your work starts from 10 years back. So you have to read all the history of lines, your history of things, your plans and everything. And पुराने आर्किटेक्ट से आपको प्लान जो है वो क्लाइंट से नहीं है, तो क्लाइंट को उसको पता होना चाहिए कि okay, see, I'm doing a renovation and the new architect is asking the plan, do you have it, I don't have it. So there are a lot of things. There are a lot of pre-work that has to be done in renovations, and then comes the actual field work.
Okay. One more question about renovation. जस्ट कभी कभी कोई क्लाइंट्स होते हैं कि ये फर्नीचर जो है रिनोवेशन में इसको ही यूज करना है, तो दैट इज चैलेंज फॉर यू, बिकॉज मैंने वॉल चेंज कर दिया, सब कुछ चेंज कर दिया, फर्नीचर वही मेरे को रीयूज करना है.
See, we do have a lot of clients. Yeah, we do have a lot of clients. So every renovation project we have taken so far, the client used to come and tell me, पूरा चेंज कर दो, बस ये मत चेंज करना, बस इसको ऐसे रखो. Emotional attachment जो होती है वो ऐसे. And we like, okay, the first thing we start to understand is, see, all of us have nana nani ke ghar, all of us have one emotional corner of that ghar. I think at very earlier stage when we entered at this journey, we were like, okay, इतना वो चेंज कर रहा है, इतना वो खर्चा कर रहा है, इस स्टूल में ऐसे क्या है कि वो टच नहीं करना चाहता है. Okay, we were like that at the initial stage, but at that one point of time, I think I would advise this to all the young architects, that there will be a point in your life, in your journey, where something that will come like, okay यार, ये क्लाइंट तो अच्छा है, लेकिन ये तो कर रहा है, वो मुझे अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है. There will be that point of time, right? Sit down and just put your foot into his shoes and just think, that stool or that piece of chair or that piece of furniture might have been an ancestral passing that has been for more than 10, 20, 40, 50 years. If your grandfather's grandfather has passed it down and then at some point of time it has reached to you, will you be in a position to change it? Will you be in a position to discard it and put a very modern furniture there? No, right? Because it is a pride for us to have it, that, this furniture is of 80, 70 years. My grandfather's grandfather has gifted it to me, and it is a legacy, first of all. It is a legacy.
Yes.
Yeah, it is a legacy to have it. I think I would cherish that. So even in my house, we were in, so I was in a different district before, and then we shifted here for my schooling, and then we settled here. So When we came here, we took all the old furnitures and we refurbished it. So we know what emotional, sentimental thing it has. So we get a lot of inquiries on that. बस आप ये मत change करना, आप बस ये, and there are a lot of people like आप change कर दो लेकिन इसका wood ही same reuse कर देना. We also have that. See, that is also possible when the quality of it is good. We have no thing in doing it. But अगर वो quality तो अच्छा नहीं है, बहुत साल हो चुका है ना, then reusing it is, you cannot do anything. So at that point of time, we make sure that we explain everything to client. एंड साइट में जब काम होता है, इसका काम स्पेसिफिकली होता है, हम क्लाइंट को साइट पे बुला देते हैं एंड देन वी टेल देम, सी वी हैव ओपनड इट, वी हैव डन दिस, बट सी द कंडीशन ऑफ दिस, विल यू स्टिल यू वांट टू डू इट, you still want to reuse this as your chair, or you are kind of attached to it, so you want any piece of it, we can reuse it in another way. Maybe we can put a frame of it and we can keep it like a antique piece or something. We can wall mount it and do like an art piece or something. But maybe if you sit in the same stool, you won't be able to sit. Lag hi jata hai. So we tell that in a very frank manner. So I think reusing, refurbishing it is just like renovation nowadays.
And tell me one question. जो मटेरियल आप लोग यूज करते हो जस्ट जो भी कुछ करने में, तो उसका आपका कॉन्टेक्स्ट रहता है या आपको क्लाइंट्स प्रोवाइड करते हैं?
See, we do interior projects. We take interior projects on the civil stage itself. The reason being the fact that, okay, tell me one thing. So imagine you have started building a house. आपको अभी क्या स्टेज है कि बस बेसमेंट का स्टेज होता है, लेकिन आपका मन में क्या होता है, बेसमेंट का स्टेज आपको मन में नहीं आता है, आपका कर्टन का स्टेज हो जाता है उस टाइम में, है ना? तो आप क्या करते हो कि आई वॉन्ट माई रूम टू लुक लाइक दिस, बिफोर इवन द walls have started to rise, you started to think about it, right? So at that point of time itself, you know what material has to come, you know what paint has to come, you know what finishing has to be done. If the client is so much advanced, our mind is somewhere else. Our mind is in the photo shoot days. It is all over. We have handed it over. So we are even much more advanced. Right? So when we start the project, we started from the civil time itself, so that we take time along to sit and generate designs with them that are more comfortable for their spaces. Even if we get a project that does not come along with civil, we make sure if they come to us the very prior stage, we make sure we tell them, ma'am, maybe if you put a console here and there is a divar there, the console is not visible, so we can put it here. So or else if you want it here only, we can we do something with the wall and all these things. And then there comes the material selection. अगर वो ऐसा आता है तो मेरा मटेरियल कैसे होना चाहिए, ड्यूको करना चाहिए, लैमिनेट करना चाहिए, पॉलिश करना चाहिए, क्या करना चाहिए. देन कलर आल्सो प्लेस, ऑब्वियसली उसका कलर जो होता है, पैलेट जो होता है, सो एवरीथिंग कम्स इन दैट. एंड हमारा मटेरियल्स जो होता है, we choose materials in a very simple and a very wise manner. We want our materials to be long lasting. We want our materials to do justice for what it is. We do not want to hide whatever the material is up to showing. So that is how we select materials for its function. The way the design is as to function only. So as I told before, we put the client's needs before the design. So that is how even the design evolves. So the client's design or the client's need is the first point. Second point is हमारा design जो होता है, हम ये नहीं करते हैं कि मैंने ये कर दिया आप ये use करो. We don't do that. आपको क्या चाहिए हम वही करते हैं. So that is how we do it. And we also make a point to tell that, see, sometimes the client must opt materials that are really not durable, that are really not worth the money or something like that. Abhi jo lot of medias are there, they give on a marketing basis, they give spread news on a marketing basis, but the client seems to much evolve and dwell much into it, and they do not take much of plus and minuses from it. But what we do is we tell them all the plus and minus, but if they want to choose the same material, we would allow them to do so. but we will clearly tell them what is the plus and minus. So there are a lot of these things that evolve in interior design and material selections and all these stuffs.
मुझे ये जानना था, जो मटेरियल्स आप लोग चूज करते हैं वो आपको क्लाइंट्स प्रोवाइड कराते हैं या आपके एंड से किसी से आपका टाई अप है ब्रांड से जो आप अपने प्रोडक्ट्स में यूज करते हैं?
तो ऐसा टाई अप नहीं है अभी तक और टाई अप आई डोंट थिंक वी आर being like a brand ambassadors and all for tying up. So one thing is, as an architect, no, not only me, I'm just telling there are a lot of big architects around जो हमको नहीं पता है हम उस तक पहुंच पाएंगे कि नहीं. So there are a lot of architects, they use modest materials and modest materials का चूज करना बहुत मुश्किल है. और एक एक ब्रांड में होता है, से फॉर एग्जाम्पल देयर आर ए बी सी एंड ए में एक प्रोडक्ट अच्छा लगेगा, बी में एक और प्रोडक्ट अच्छा लगेगा जो ए में नहीं था. So you have to go with a lot of material exploration and brand. So ऐसे टाइम में आपको टाई अप नहीं वर्क नहीं करता है. I think so far about on my experience. So टाई अप ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. When we do contracts and when we take projects, we make sure we give very true and wise quality, first class quality हम बोल सकते हैं. So that and we do not do any tie-ups for that. We have our own team for producing interior furnitures and all these things, A to Z ka. So no tie-up, but we make sure that we select plies and HTFs and all these things in a very branded certificate wala products, and we explain why this one in the market is best to the clients. And उससे भी बेहतर ये होता है ना, वो हमारा जो सारे प्रोडक्ट्स में आता है, जो स्कैनर जो है आप स्कैन कर दो उसको सर्टिफिकेट आ जाता है, उसको सब कुछ आ जाता है. द क्लाइंट डज इट बाय देयर ओन, they do that by their own and they start believing it. And I think that is a good way, make the client also involved in your material selection. And if they have any personal choices like मुझे यही wood use करना है तो ठीक है, वही बोल देता है तो हमको क्या प्रॉब्लम होता है. So that is also okay. But in case if there is any plus or minus with the product that they are suggesting, we owe to explain why it does and does not work. I think that is why architecture and architects sustain a lot in the industry. You are providing a service to them, so it is your duty to tell them what works and what does not works in that particular brand or that particular product to opt for them. So yeah, that's it.
And tell me, what is House of Curve?
Okay, so House of Curve is an renovation product. Renovation project. So House of Curve is very interesting क्योंकि वो मेरा जो एक प्रोजेक्ट था उस टाइम का बहुत बड़ा राइस it gave me. I think I'm very happy and glad this question. Yeah, it is such a plot twist in my life. जैसे एक मूवी में होता है, सच अ प्लॉट ट्विस्ट में. वो इसलिए प्लॉट ट्विस्ट था क्योंकि वो हमारा एक क्लाइंट, वो एक रिलेटिव भी था हमारा बहुत, and they wanted to renovate their house. And as I told again, they had been using their house for a longer time and they know what they want, what they don't want. And फिर क्या हुआ था, वो सारा डिसीजंस जो है वो सब मेरे पे छोड़ गया. कर्टन का कलर क्या होना चाहिए, वो टाइल का रंग क्या होना चाहिए, लाइट कितने वॉट का होना चाहिए, सब कुछ मेरे. आई थिंक सी if you like curves, House of Curves, and you have to start believing what an architect works, how much the architect puts into for these kind of projects. If you don't believe an architect and if you keep questioning their choices and all these things, I don't know how sweetful or the fruitful the journey would be. But I think I'm very thankful for this opportunity the client has given me, including टिश्यू पेपर का होल्डर जो भी होता है वो भी मैंने ही मेरे खुद से परचेज किया था, एक सेलेक्ट करके क्यूरेट करके परचेज किया था. So the joy of creating a house lies on curating it as well, right? So House of Curves is a very big plot twist in my life because I've started receiving so many compliments and we have been published more than 10, almost near to 15 publications and websites in a very short span of time. I think we are blessed and grateful for that. एंड आई थिंक हर आर्किटेक्ट को एक हाउस ऑफ कर्व्स होना चाहिए. वो उसके लाइफ में जो प्लॉट ट्विस्ट देगा, एक पुश देगा, एंड इट शोज दैट सी दिस इज व्हाट यू केपेबल ऑफ एंड दिस इज जस्ट अ स्टार्टिंग फॉर यू. सो आई थिंक हाउस ऑफ कर्व्स वाज दैट फॉर अस.
आई थिंक उसमें आपको सारा जो अपना अंदर का डिजाइनिंग होगा वो आप पे छोड़ दिया गया था, इसलिए वो आपने काफी बेहतरीन से
Yeah, जो भी हमको पता है ना सब कुछ at that point of. See, also there is one more thing. If they give you one blank room, you cannot put everything you know into it, because everything you know might not suit the space, right? So I wouldn't tell I have put everything I know into that space. ऐसा एक judgment हो जाएगा कि okay वो इसको ही बस इससे पता है. So not like that also, but whatever that house was a canvas for me to paint whatever there is. So I think I used that, and it came out pretty well. There might be a lot of judgments and arguments. Okay, ये ऐसा करना चाहिए था, वो ऐसा करना चाहिए था. Okay, that is different. But when the client is okay with it and the client had given me the opportunity to do it that way, and also that just because they'd given me the house and they told me to do whatever it is, I did not do whatever I can because it's not my house. उसको पता है कि उसको क्या होना चाहिए, उसका कितना किचन ऐसा क्या होना चाहिए, डाइनिंग कैसा होना चाहिए. So we had put the user into it पहले ही. So as I know them personally, I know how much the space they would use it. And that was the first project since the client has not stepped in for a longer time. The client gave me the house. I think it took almost 7 months for us because we did a lot of reworks, including plumbing and electrical and everything. So it took almost 7 to 8 months. Key to A to Z. चाबी हम ले लिया, चाबी देने के लिए भी 7 months हो चुका है हमको. The client had visited only 3 to 4 times in the mid time. If they would get everyday updates on WhatsApp groups and all those things, but they had only visited 4 times, and the 5th time they came, they had already started living there. They did not have any complaints and all these things. So I think that is the biggest appreciation or award that I would tell we have got for our work.
Okay. And at last, what advice you will give a young architect or a student who want to build a successful career in architecture? आपका मूल मंत्र क्या होगा बच्चों के लिए?
मूल मंत्र ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. मंत्र जो ऐसा है कि आप दिल से चुनो, दिल से करो. If you do something from your heart, if you do something from your gut, if you do something, आप पूरा A to Z आप मन लगा के करते हो ना, वो सक्सेस ही हो जाता है. एंड ऑल्सो ये है कि बहुत प्रेशर्स होगा इस टाइम पे, लड़कों लड़की सबके लिए एक प्रेशर होगा. वो फ्यूचर का क्या करना है, अभी का क्या करना है. अभी का सोचो, अभी का करो. फ्यूचर का अब अगर आपका ट्रैक अभी ठीक है तो फ्यूचर हो जाएगा. That. And second thing is believe in yourself, believe in hard work. As I told, if you are sincere, if you are true to yourself, you are very loyal, you don't have to fear anyone. And if you don't have fear, आपका जो peace of mind रहता है ना, वो work में काम कर देगा आपको. So I think that is one thing. And always put clients first. Clients' happiness is your reward. So I think that, and don't rush the process. Don't rush the process. There is time for everything. So don't rush the process. Trust the process. Live in the process. आपको जब आपके एक साइड में दीवार जो पेंट करता है ना, एक ही लाइफ में एक ही बार आपको वहां खड़े होने का मौका मिलता है. So live it, see it, experience it. Don't rush it. बस ये जल्दी कर देना, मेरे को दूसरा साइड में जाना है. Don't do it. Just don't rush the process. So I think everything comes back in a circle, right? So it does.
Okay. Now, thank you, Satyantika Manivanan, for joining us today and sharing your journey and experiences with us. It was a pleasure speaking with you. We wish you all the best for your future progress.
Thank you. It's very nice meeting you. Thank you.